If you can make your way to your seats, we are going to get started in just a moment. And it will take the seniors a minute to get here because they are going to march across the stage in the auditorium for any of our guests that are sitting in the auditorium. So at this time, I would ask that you all please rise for the presentation of our colors by the Nokomis JROTC.
March time. March. Color guard. Halt. Ready. Face. Prepare to post colors. Post. Present arms. Order arms. Ready. Face. Forward, march.
Thank you, and please join me in a round of warm applause for our JROTC, who supports us in so many school events. They're a class act all the way. And without further ado, the class of 2024 respectfully asks that you remain seated for the viewing enjoyment of all. Thank you.
Welcome all, friends and family and whoever else is here. I am Abigail Roy, and I am, as Mrs. Netto said many times last night, forever the senior class vice president. I sat here 2 years ago watching my best friends graduate, thinking it would be forever before I was here, yet somehow I blinked and here I am. The trips to town during lunch in a rush to get back right in time. Sorry, Mr. LeBrad. Spending advisory, going from class to class with my friends to joke around and socialize as much as possible. Countless days spent here from sunup to sundown at some rehearsal that I never imagined missing so much. Next year, I'll be back in the crowd watching more of my very best friends graduate. 2 years after that, I'll be watching my cousins graduate, but I'm glad that it'll all be here in this very special place. I have this specific memory of the end of my 8th grade year. I was performing a song at the school talent show with my dear friend Danny Melanson. I remember Mrs. Neal asking us what color lighting we wanted for the background, and I said, "It doesn't really matter." And she looked at me and she said something along the lines of, "Everything has to have a purpose," and standing here today, I really see that. And through my years of high school, I have heard that many times. Everything has to have a purpose. And I can finally see it now. All of the hardships that we have faced, the love, the loss, the heartbreak, every mountain we've climbed, no matter how badly we wanted to just jump off and land either somewhere better or really just land somewhere else at all. It was all for a purpose. It was so that today, we could stand in front of some of the most important people in our lives as they watch all that we have achieved and walk towards the beginning of forever. I hope that you continue to work for what you want. It's nobody else's future but your own, so live it for yourself. Get those concert tickets, take that road trip, ride that roller coaster. Just live life to its fullest potential because you only have one, so you need to make it count. I was incredibly lucky to have such an awesome high school experience, and although I am sad to leave, I am thankful that I get to take this step towards my future, and most importantly, I am thankful that I don't feel alone. One of the hardest parts of loss in any way is feeling alone, but this loss makes me feel more connected to my class than ever. Knowing that all of us are moving on to a new place of some form, and we're all in it together. Enjoy your summer, enjoy college or work or whatever path you take, but don't forget to not be a stranger. I would now like to invite up our class president, Maddie Roundy.
Good afternoon, Nokomis Regional High. I'm Madeline Roundy, and I have the honor of speaking to you all as the senior class president. I'm truly honored today to have the opportunity to speak on behalf of a group of students this afternoon who I'm proud to call my classmates, my teammates, and most importantly, my friends. For many of us, we have known for most of our lives have been the three things: our families, the town of Newport, and each other. Many of us took our first breaths of life here, spoke our first words here, took our first steps here, rode our first bike without training wheels here, or made our first real friend here. 13 years ago, except I've only been with all of these people since 5th grade. I skipped a year or so. Our journey together began as we took our first steps onto a kindergarten bus. Whether that was in Newport or another town, with our parents standing at the front door, nervous and waving goodbye. Today, after those 13 years of memories, we finally take our last step off of that bus, and our parents are again standing at the front door, nervous, waving goodbye. But this time, it's because we start a new journey towards our futures and leave behind a lifetime within these walls of this town. With each milestone not feeling that long ago, ever since I was a little girl, I've always wanted to be a lawyer. There was no changing my mind. From working in the State House, to campaigning for congressmen, to working on trials for law firms, I know that this is exactly where I want to be and what I want to do with my life. If you asked anyone here, I think they would tell you that it doesn't feel long ago when we traded in those multiplication flashcards for our biology textbooks, traded in middle school insecurities into unique points of personal pride in high school, and most recently, trading in our place of comfort and safety for responsibility and uncertainties, which I'm sure all of us, parents and teachers, can agree is very real. But whatever it was, whatever we traded in, whatever we did it. Together. We did it as the class of 2024. And as we put that togetherness on display through our entire journey together, whether it was inviting someone to sit at our lunch table in elementary school, walking up and saying hello to the kid we have never seen before in middle school, or in high school, when although our friend groups had not been formed, not allowing these groups to be disconnected from each other as a whole. That same spirit of togetherness lives on in all of us, but especially in our classmates going on to serve in our military. Those classmates being Theron Colby, Caleb Eisenhower, Faith Snowman, and they're entering the Army National Guard, Connor Levine and Micah Parker, who are entering the Marines, Michael Connolly, who is entering the Coast Guard, and Kylie Sprague and Sean Calloway, who are entering the Air Force. And to those members of the class going on to serve to their families, there's no foreign enemy powerful enough, no war brutal enough, no amount of ocean or desert long enough to break the bond that we have built together as a class. And no matter how far you find yourselves from here, defending our shores, the rest of the class of 2024 will have your back. We'll have your back like this community, our administrators, our teachers, and our parents have had our backs our entire lives. I want to give special thanks to my amazing coaches, Shaughnessy Saucier and Whitney Guy, who are not only my coaches, but the best support system and advice givers. I would not have made it this far without you guys. I'm honored to say that I will continue my field hockey journey at the University of New England. To our principal, Ms. Netto, our assistant principal, Mr. Martin, and our superintendent, Mr. Hammer, thank you for teaching us what it means to be leaders, for teaching us that no one person is more important than another, and for showing us firsthand what a life devoted to service and education looks like. To our teachers, thank you all for dedicating every day to our betterment and our education, for making those lessons interesting and not just teaching out of a textbook, but teaching us how to think and form our own ideas. Thank you for waking up early to meet with us for extra help in the morning, or your patience with us during the day, and for staying up late at night to grade our papers and tests and writing all of our important letters of recommendation, for taking genuine interest and concern in our lives, not just in school, but out of school too, and for making what seemed impossible yesterday seem possible today. And to our parents and families who have seen us at times when we wouldn't have wanted anyone else to see us, who have been with us from those first breaths of life, from that first time riding a bike without training wheels, thank you. Thank you for picking us up when we were down, for giving us pride and confidence in ourselves, for all you've sacrificed in your own lives to get us to this point, for teaching us what love is, and for being our whole worlds. This is as much your graduation as it is ours. And somewhere along the way, it went from, Mom, don't tell me what to do, to Mom, please tell me what to do. And I want to give her special thanks for always telling me what to do, even when I didn't want to hear it. My mom always knows best, and I can't thank her enough for all she's done for me. She taught me true strength, and I'm so proud to be your daughter. You have shown me that perseverance is everything, and to walk into every room and act like you know what you're doing, even though nobody does. You're the reason I know risk pays off, and to always go for my dreams no matter what. And I can't imagine where I would be without you as my role model, and I owe you my life. And there's not enough time in the day to thank you all for what you have given us. Each of those blessings from our parents, our families, our teachers, and our administrators are what allowed us as a class for the past 13 years, despite our individual stories, despite our unique interests and hobbies, despite our different friends or friend groups, or what different sports or activities we participated in, allowed us to put our differences aside, to find our similarities and connect as one class. That is an especially impressive feat when you consider the growing divide that exists in our country today. It would be reasonable to say that our country has forgotten that all of us share the same common end goal of a more perfect union. We are all God's children. For that reason, I know, and everyone in those bleachers will soon know, why this town, this state, this country, and this planet will be more unified, more accepting, and more together. Remember, we can do all things through Christ who strengthens us. Thank you to my classmates and friends for memories I will never forget. And thank you all for everything you've given us these past 18 years. Thank you, everybody, and go Warriors! And at this time, I would like to invite up Alex Grant to take my place at the podium.
Oh, there's a lot more people here than there were last night, so. Good evening, I'm Alex Grant, and I can proudly say I'm a part of the graduating class of 2024. When you think of the word hero, what comes to mind? Is it Superman or Iron Man, or is it someone else? The definition of the word hero is as follows: a person who is admired or idolized for courage, outstanding achievements, or noble qualities. It's a stern definition, but heroes come in all shapes and sizes. To my peers sitting behind me tonight, we've only experienced a short part of our lives. It's going to get difficult. We can be sure of it. Everyone in the stands tonight can attest to that. But when you fall, who is the first person to help you back to your feet? When you have a bad game or get a bad grade on a test, who is the first person to tell you that you did all you could, to encourage you to strive to be better next time? Who is the first person you think of when you hear the word hero? For the past 18 years, who has been there every step of the way, helping you to your feet, encouraging you to be better next time? For me, that's easy. 18 years ago, on October 10th, 2005, I met a guy. His name is Josh Grant, or Coach, or Dad. For the past 18 years, he's been my hero. Yes, there may have been some very, very silent car rides on the way home from a basketball game, and you can be sure he was the first person to ask me, how did you miss a stop sign on my driver's test? But through it all, he's my hero. We've shared many experiences, but back in 2022, Dad and I were part of an unbreakable bond that will last us both a lifetime. The first ever men's basketball team to win a state championship here at our very own Nokomis Regional High. When Jake Noyes threw the ball into the air and the final buzzer sounded, I didn't go search for a teammate to grab hold of and squeeze them as tight as I could. I searched for my dad, who had just gotten up off the bench to celebrate. At Golf States this past fall, he was the first person to hug me and congratulate me after my round. This past basketball season, the head coach position of the men's varsity basketball team here at Nokomis needed to be filled. Dad got the job, and I had the opportunity to play for the guy that has rebounded for me without fail all my life. We've had our fair share of battles over the course of my basketball career, as any two people that spend that much time together would. In one of the first games of the season this year, we won a game on a half-court buzzer beater. Let me tell you, I've never seen Dad jump so high in my life. I really didn't know he had it in him. After our final game this year, Connor Sides and I were the last two players in the locker room, not wanting this moment, our legacy, to end, knowing we will never play another high school basketball game for this great school. Dad was there, wrapping us up in his arms, with tears rolling down all three of our faces. I can vividly remember this moment. He gave us words of encouragement and thanked us, when it was us who should have thanked him. Connor left the locker room, but Dad and I stayed in silence and kept hugging. Let me tell you, I was an absolute mess, but my hero, my dad, my coach, my number one supporter was right there doing what a hero does best, saving the day. I'd like to pose a question to you all. Who is your hero? When you think of the word hero, what person in your life comes to mind? But the better question is, why are they your hero? Let that sink in for a second. Let's think for a moment. This past year was an absolute blessing to play for my dad and alongside my little brother Drew. So to my hero, thank you for putting up with me for the last 18 years. And Dad, one more thing. I'll never admit that you're right sometimes. Never, ever. To my family, friends, classmates, faculty in Nokomis Regional High, and to the people who have been heroes of mine and others, thank you. To my two grandfathers looking down us at all, I wish you could be here to witness this moment. And I know what you all are probably thinking right now. Alex, do you not love your mother? Mom, I didn't forget about you. You're an inspiration and a hero to us all. I couldn't have asked for a better role model in my life. You are the glue of our family, and I wouldn't be up here right now giving this speech if it wasn't for all your support. So, Mom, thank you for putting up with me for the last 18 years. Drew, thank you for pushing me to be my best every single day. Thank you for being the best little brother a guy could ask for. You have the world in your hands, and you can do anything you put your mind to. In closing, a hero is someone who can keep going even when they have every reason to quit. Everyone needs a hero in their lives. We may not realize it now, but the class of 2024 will do great things in this world. We will be heroes in our own right. But for right now, this very moment, find the person that helps you back to your feet, the person that encourages you to do your best and to strive to be your best. Find the person that saves your day. Find your hero. Thank you. Next, I'd like to welcome to the podium Heidi Hatchell.
Welcome all family, friends, and faculty. On behalf of the 2024 graduating class, I would like to thank you all for being here today to celebrate this milestone in our lives. Thanks to all of your love and support, this night is able to happen for us. As we graduate today, we join together to reflect on the past 4 years of our lives. Many lessons have been learned and even more memories have been made. I'm sure that I speak for many of my fellow classmates when I say that although we have all been looking forward to this day, many of us wish that we could have just a little more time. Enough time to take one more class with our favorite teachers or join that club that we always wanted to. And especially to walk the Nokomis halls with our best friends one final time. August 31st, my last first day of high school. The day I had been looking forward to for my whole high school career. Although my family always told me that my younger years were going to be some of the most carefree of my life, that never felt like the case. Most of my high school experience was spent wishing away my time here. Now that I'm standing here on the stage, getting ready to walk away with my diploma, I wish that I had listened to them. As Trace Adkins once said, "You may not know it now, but you're going to miss this." This statement runs true. I'm glad to say that I've been able to make the absolute most of my senior year. I've taken many classes that I've always wanted to and joined new clubs. This year has made me realize that it is never too late to start something new. After tonight, we will all be starting something new. Some of us are going off to college, while some are going straight to work. Some of us are staying here, and some are going to travel the world. No matter the circumstance, we are all stepping into a new chapter of our lives. The road that lies ahead for us may not always be easy. Many times, we may feel like we are hitting one bump after another. In times like these, it is important for us all to remember that no matter where we are or what we are doing, we are never in this alone. I believe that each and every one of us has what it takes to create a future full of success. On that note, I would like to congratulate all of my fellow graduates and welcome Connor Sides to the podium.
Good evening, fellow students, faculty, and family member. I'm Connor Sides, and I want to thank you all for coming out and supporting us Warriors in the class of 2024. What is a warrior, you ask? A warrior is a person who is engaged or experienced, a person who will fight for us no matter the circumstance, a person who shows great vigor and passion. And for us, that person is Miss Mary Netto. She is our truest warrior. She has worked at Nokomis Regional High as a teacher and administrator for the past 32 years. During that time, she has worked as a business education teacher, an academic support teacher, the director of guidance, assistant principal, and served as the principal of Nokomis Regional High for the past 15 years. Ms. Neto has been involved in a wide variety of extracurricular activities throughout her 35-plus year tenure in education. Currently, she serves on the Maine's Principal Association Board of Directors and is the president for the MPA. She also serves on the National Federation of High School Sports Field Hockey Rules Committee as the Northeast representative and on the board of directors for Skills Incorporated. Additionally, she is a member of the Commencement Consortium for School Administrators. In 2017, Mary was named as the state champion for Maine by the New England Secondary School Consortium and the Maine Agency of Education. In 2007, Mary was named the Maine's Principal Association's Assistant Principal of the Year. She has a bachelor's degree in business administration from Hudson University and a master's degree in educational leadership from the University of Maine, and resides in Corona. Miss Neto's favorite color are burgundy and white, and her favorite title is a #1 Warrior fan. And as a student and an athlete, I can say with great confidence that this is no joke. Finally, I want to thank her for being the truest warrior. For not just me, but for us all. Thank you for making this a place for us to always call home. I'll forever be grateful for you. Please welcome Miss Mary Neto to the stage.
Wow, Connor, thank you for getting me all emotional before I have to speak. Welcome, everyone, to Nokomis Regional High's 56th commencement ceremony. It truly is my honor to stand before you here as the principal of the best high school on the planet. Today, we celebrate these amazing young adults seated beside me. At our senior award ceremony last night, we recognized our seniors with their awards and scholarships, and I have a few more to add to that total. You may notice the white stoles on our graduates that symbolize those students graduating with honors. And so at this time, I would ask for a couple. Teachers are finalizing grades. We rechecked our stats, and we have two more. So would Andrew McDonough please stand? Andrew is graduating magna cum laude. Would Jacob Clark please stand? Jacob is graduating cum laude. We have two more scholarships to announce. Would Logan Wyman please stand? Logan is receiving the Inspire Maine Scholarship for $250, the Maine Commitment Scholarship for $5,000, and the Alphon Innovation Scholarship, $1,850 per year, for a total of $14,800. Congratulations, Logan. And would Madeline Roundy please stand? Madeline is receiving a scholarship from the University of New England for $30,700 per year for a total of $122,800. Congratulations, Maddie. With the additions of these scholarships, this brings the class of 2024 scholarship total to just over $910,000. Congratulations to our seniors. And I hope you all take a few minutes to check out our program that lists the post-secondary plans of our seniors. They've done some amazing things. And while it has been great and they've worked hard, they did not get here alone. And I hope you heard in our speakers this evening, and if you attended our events last night or tuned into our senior assembly, I've been so impressed, number one, with the quality of speeches from our students, but also there's been a theme. And I just so love that they have recognized the important people in their life and their parents. And so I want to say to some of you parents, when you met with me maybe through some tough times when they were freshmen or sophomores, and you said they weren't listening to you and they didn't get it, I told you they would get it. You know, they know how important you are to their success. And truly, what's at the heart of our students' success here at Nokomis is the love and support of their family and loved ones. I firmly believe one of the strongest assets our school has is the strong connection we have with you, our parents, our family members, and mentors. Thank you for sharing your children with us through this time. I hope you truly know what a difference your support and care matters to these students, and not only to them, but to our larger school community. Your partnership with our school makes all the difference in the world. I don't think there's any place quite like this. And at this time, with the parents and guardians of the class of 2024, please stand and proudly be recognized. You've raised some fantastic children. We are also blessed to have an amazing faculty that is invested in doing anything and everything for our students. Their commitment to our students in school and their passion to be difference makers is second to none, and it is very inspiring. With the staff and faculty of Nokomis Regional High, please stand to be recognized. And I got to give one more shout out to an amazing group. It's the alumni of Nokomis Regional High. You know later some of the warrior sayings I'm going to say, and I'll save it for later, but I hope you know how important your legacy is to our school today and moving forward. You had tremendous experiences here, and I know when I see you out in the community and I hear about what you're doing, you raised our school. You raised it while you were here, and you continue to do that as alumni, as warriors. So with the warriors in the house, please stand up. Graduates, in about 30 minutes, not even that long, in a few minutes, that's going to be you. You know, I say it all the time, but it's so true. I love this day. I love this day. I cannot think of a more beautiful sight than these promising adults in their burgundy and white, and of course, their fan base too. This day marks an important milestone for not only these seniors, but also for all of you, their parents, family members, teachers, mentors, and friends. Just this week, I was talking to a parent, their oldest child graduating, and talking about that empty nest feeling, and talking about adapting. And it was funny, they used that word because I'm going to talk about adapting tonight. Students, today marks the end of your journey through our school system and the beginning to the path of your future, to your dreams. And it's only fitting that we take time to celebrate this achievement and give you a proper send-off. Class of 2024, and actually everybody here, I want you to go back with me. Please wind your clock back 4 years. 4 years. June 2020. June 2020. As you all finished your 8th grade years, you finished it at home. There was no 8th grade ceremony to send you off. We were in the middle of a global pandemic. Do you remember what you were thinking? Do you remember what you were thinking? I'm sure you really wondered, what is my high school experience going to be like? The journey you have taken to arrive here today has been anything but ordinary. You've navigated a landscape of unprecedented challenges, from global events to personal trials. Through it all, you've demonstrated a remarkable ability to adapt. I'm positive that whatever you imagined your high school experience would be like, what actually transpired was probably quite different. We all went through times none of us ever experienced or could have known what to expect. What I have seen in you over these past 4 years is an incredible quality that has helped you to be successful, the ability to adapt. Whatever came your way, you found a way, whether you went around it, over it, plowed through it, or tunneled under it. You found a way, your way. This quality, perhaps more than anything else that you've learned in your time here at Nokomis, will serve you well as you step into your future. You know, adapting is not merely surviving changes or challenges. It's about thriving in the face of them. It's about recognizing that change is a constant and that your ability to respond to change will define your path. It'll define your success. Over the past few years, you have learned to pivot, to innovate, and to find new ways of achieving your goals. These experiences have prepared you for whatever comes next and to face it with resiliency, creativity, and confidence. I'm sure everyone here today can think of a difficult or challenging time in their life, a real curveball. You know, when you thought everything you had planned just turned upside down. What seemed to be so certain became uncertain. Where there was solid ground, turned into quicksand. When navigating these difficult times, we learn the most valuable lessons. While we cannot control all the challenges that come our way, we can control how we respond to them. Many of us in Maine are familiar with Travis Mills, a U.S. Army Staff Sergeant who was injured on a routine patrol in Afghanistan, losing portions of all 4 limbs, an unimaginable injury. But through it all, Travis maintained his lifelong mantra, never give up, never quit. In 2013, Travis and his wife founded the Travis Mills Foundation, where veterans and their families can participate in adaptive activities and bond with other veterans. When you adapt, you find new ways to manage responsibilities, new people to support you, to challenge yourself, to learn new skills and develop new habits, and hopefully toss out the old habits that are not working for you. And sometimes we even learn we need to swallow a bitter pill. And we do that so we can move forward. With this sort of mindset and approach, we emerge stronger and better for it. These past 4 years, I've watched your experiences shape who you are. You've demonstrated your ability to be successful by adapting to the situations and challenges that you've faced. Whether it was you had the wherewithal to seize a great opportunity to grow, your own personal challenges, or the ones we faced collectively. True to your warrior spirit, you have triumphed. As you move forward, remember your ability to adapt is one of your greatest strengths. The world you are stepping into is dynamic, it's exciting, and it's ever evolving. Careers that exist today not might be, but will be transformed tomorrow. Technologies are going to continue to advance. I don't know how many of you have been using AI to do your homework, but you maybe have discovered some new technology. Some of your relationships will be lifelong, and some will pass through your life in a brief span of time. Embrace these changes with an open mind and a willingness to continue to learn. Be flexible in your plans and open to new opportunities. Don't be afraid of these changes or even difficult situations. Lean into them. They often lead to the most amazing opportunities, relationships, and experiences. And don't wait for change to happen to you. Be proactive. Seek out new experiences. Take initiatives. Meet new people. Expand your horizons. The more adaptable you are, the more prepared you'll be to seize and maximize the opportunities that come your way. One of my favorite sayings our JROTC uses is warriors lead the way. And it's really awesome to hear a battalion shout that out. But for all of you, warriors, lead the way. You have what it takes. Always remember, Nokomis isn't just a building. It's a collection of warriors. And wherever you are, wherever we are, is where Nokomis lives. This is your home. now and forever, because once a warrior, always a warrior. My greatest wish for every single one of you is a life filled with good health and happiness. It has been my honor to be your principal. Congratulations, and go Warriors! Now, this is my favorite thing I get to say all year besides go Warriors. On behalf of our faculty and my fellow administrators, Mr. Ryan Martin and Mr. Simon Elias, I am pleased to certify that each and every one of these students has met the standards and requirements set forth by the state of Maine and our school district to earn their diploma. Mr. Hammer, these Warriors are ready for you. Congratulations.
I learned a long time ago not to follow Mrs. Netto when I don't speak, so I hope you're excited about that. Let's get started. Ready? You're going to tell me if someone's ready. Brea Ann Bussey. Atlee. Faith Devon Marin. Madeline Rose Roundy. Camilla Rose Guzzi. Mia Jane Coots. Ava Darlene Brunel. Haley Ann Ross. Raina K.D. Allen. Michaela Tiana Cipriano. Destiny Lynn Lancaster. Sierra Caitlin Frazier. Caitlin Leanne Triani. Kaylin Luella Sprague. Norel Tracy Ann Ward. Ellie Page Duplessis. Joel Thomas Wilson. Jeff Curtis. Aiden Andrew Howell. Michael Joseph Connolly. Connor Allen Paul Levine. Sheldon William Wallace. Paul Lee Ambrose. Isaiah Wesley Courier. Logan Corey Grondin. Ashton Robert Howell. Carter Ross Pennell. Anthony Peter Pantadosi. Logan B. Cosser. Demarius Darrell Meekanine. Dashel Maverick Robinson. Carson Cloutier. Courtney Lee Hughes. Angela Louise Brockway. Northern Grace Viles. Miranda Nicole Sargent. Taylor Davis. Diane Kathleen Sherrier. Kendra Haley Bowden. Madison Page Turner. Abigail Lynn Roy. Lauren Riley Stairs. Gabriel Ann Morency. Sarah Michelle Hubbard. Emberly Ann Michaud. Jordan Lee McCarthy. Gracie May Shorey. Veronica Lenora Dudley. Nyson. Nyson. Nathaniel Joseph Nyson. Alex John Trevisani Pearl. Jack Allen Loy. Alexander David Grant. Manville Howell. Dylan Lester Mayhew. Damian Michael Robinson. Cole Xander Nelson. Nathaniel Roland Thomas Smith. Christian Alexander Lorenzado Oliveira. Zachary Thomas Fay. Travis Joseph Taylor. Sean Scott Calloway. Zachary Mark Corey. Nicholas Eric Statham. Vinces Thomas Israel. Heidi Ann Hatchell. Riley Hope Smith. Emily Lee Strout. Mackenzie Riley Koenig. Jade Marguerite Palmer. Kylie Ann Sprague. Madeline Grace Nickerson. Natalie Rose Fitzpatrick. Mackenzie Elizabeth Rhines. Charity Alexis Miller. Samantha Grace Bissell. Gavin Thomas McDonough. Harley David Fuller. Landon James Nason. Ryan Joseph Scott Robichaud. Linwood Maynard Grover. Connor James Sides. Jacob Peter Newmeyer. Jacob Riley Clark. Alexander Sergey Karsley. Micah Christopher Parker. Cole James Ivory. Logan Scott Wyman. Callum Michael Bean. Caleb Dean Edkins. Jesse Michael Beeland. Brandon Paul Bouchard. Evelyn Rose Littlefield. Abby Elizabeth Reynolds. Madison Melanie Tasker. Emma Leanne Hodgson. Kirsten Marie Link. Natalie Faith Brown. Rebecca Dale White. Leah Renee Fall. Grace Ann Robinson. Sydney Marie King. Simon Edward Chadbourne. Jacob Valentino Cody. Jackson Chase Gamblin. Hunter Michael Moores. Seth Michael Gary. Jarrett Mitchell Rowe. Cody James Stevens. Riley Howard Charette. James Eric Francis. Aiden Ryan James Hawthorne. Caleb Ray Eisenhower. Jalen Ray Umble. Anthony Joseph Sabina. Gage Michael Rowe. Andrew Wallace McDonough. Alexander James Vashon. It's my distinct pleasure to present to you the Nokomis Regional High Class of 2024.